that this is their first time here this evening. I am Nina Moore. Thank you so much to Chris Courtenay, DJ extraordinaire, for setting the tempo and the tone. Now, listen, we are not gatekeepers. We're going to give you just another couple of seconds, like another 60 seconds or so, to send this link out to 10 people in your phone. And we're going to wait for you to do that. Take the link that you use to get on this call, and you need to send this link out to 10 people in your phone. And once you send it out to 10 people, what I want you to do is I want you to comment done. I want you to comment done. So I want you to send this out to 10 people, and then we want you to comment done. I'm going to go ahead, and if you are a co-host, we need you to make sure you keep your lines muted out so that we can keep a crisp and clear call. All right, a crisp and clear call. We don't want anyone to be distracted by the information that we want them to hear all of the information tonight. We want them to be able to make educated decisions. We don't want anyone to go into 2026 with 2025 problems. Could anybody get excited about that, right? We don't want anyone to go into 2026 with 2025 trauma, with 2025 illnesses, with 2025 trouble, with any of those things from 2025. We want to show you a way right now, to be able to walk into 2026 a very different person. Come on, come on. I want you all to take the link and send it out to 10 people in your phone. Thank you, Anita. She said, I'm done. Sharon said she's done. Zena says she's done. Come on. Is it Keita? Keita says she's done. Mary Barnes says she's done. Marie Reinheimer says she's done. I need you all. I need some more people to take this link and send it out to 10 people in your phone. Because guess what? I know we said we was only giving out about $100, but you just never know what might happen by the end of this call. Again, I am Nina Moore. So glad to serve you on this call tonight. And I want you to know that just yes, Paul. Paul is texting me, y'all. He's texting me. I want to make sure that everybody can hear me, right? Everyone can hear me? All right. So I just want to make sure that everybody has an opportunity to hear this information this evening. Certainly an honor and a privilege and a pleasure to host for you this evening. Listen, we have some phenomenal testimonies. Many of you have seen the videos all over social media, but tonight you're going to meet some of the people behind the videos. And so earlier this year, at the very end of January, I got a phone call and some text messages from a very dear friend of mine named Stanisha Graham. She said, Nina, you need to take a look at this information. And I told her, absolutely not. I didn't believe it. As a matter of fact, I didn't want it to work. I didn't really care. I just was tired of opportunities being presented to me. And the one thing that I understand about opportunities is that opportunities of a lifetime, they don't always come around. And when they do, it is our job to seize the opportunity in the season of its lifetime. So there's somebody that didn't see the value of getting on this call tonight because they said it's Christmas. And guess what? For those of you that are here, we understand that every day that we wake up is a gift to us. Right? Well, I've earned massive income from doing these kinds of businesses in the past, massive income. Every company I've been in, I've gone straight to the top. But I need you to understand and hear me and hear my heart. After saying no, I was able to meet the CEO. And after going to Canada to meet the CEO, and I found out his vision, I was able to hear his heart. And I want to share a little bit of that with you all. Mr. J. Dollywall. This company is not even 3 years old. Y'all, we're not even old enough to go to preschool. January the 16th of 2026, we will turn 3 years old. And I want you to understand the CEO's heart. You see, his mother was diagnosed with something called MS back in 1983. And after him watching her struggle with her health, not being healed, he decided to take his mother's health into his own hands. You're going to see a video that's going to explain the technology of Super Patch because many of you just don't understand. You're going to hear from somebody named Dr. Nicole Bramwell, who's going to be able to share her heart with you as to why she said, Nina, you need to take a look at this video. You need to get me some of those patches. Well, Jay Dollywall, I need to know how many of us on this line right now love our mothers? How many of us would do whatever we could to make sure that our mama, our daddy, our children, our sisters, our cousins were okay? If we had it in our hands, if we had the power to be able to do it, how many of you would agree that you would go to the ends of the earth to make sure that our loved ones are okay? How many of you? Let me see it in the comments. Let me see. Well, that's what Mr. Jay Dollywall did. He understood that there was a relationship between the brain and the body, and he discovered a way to create a drug-free world, you guys. See, it took 5 generations, not years, to make us drug dependent. It may take us 5 generations or more to make us non-drug dependent unless all of you help us on this mission to patch 1 million people. We believe that we can do it, but we can't do it without you. We want to see our loved ones come off their canes and walkers and wheelchairs. We want to see our loved ones come off of 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 medications. We want to see our loved ones in their right minds and having less anxiety and stress. We want to see our loved ones to be able to sleep again, to laugh again, and to not have to laugh to keep from crying. Is there anybody on this line that could get excited about that? Could you get excited about seeing a real smile on the faces of the people that you love? What about seeing your loved ones be able to get up out of a chair, be able to get out of the bed without crying from the pain that they're in? I want to see our loved ones lift their arms again, to be able to just lift them to shout hallelujah if they want to, from without being in pain. I want to see people being able to have go to their family reunions and walk through the amusement parks and play with their grandchildren. How many of you want to see people have their quality of life back? Well, that's why we are here. So what I'm going to do really quick, y'all, because you don't need to know a whole lot about me. What you need to know is that we care about people. And it is because we care about every single one of you that we are here tonight. You need to know that we found a way. And because we found a way, we're radical about sharing it with the world. How many of you now are radical about wanting to tell the world that we found a drug-free solution to help you to have a quality of life back, your dignity, your freedom, and independence back? And it's called Super Patch. So we're going to play a 5-minute video, all right? A 5-minute video that we want you all. This is not the time to check out. This is not the time to scroll on social media. As a matter of fact, this is the time for you to grab a notebook and a pen. This is the time for you to pay attention. Right? Because what you hear here, you won't be able to unhear. What you see here tonight, you won't be able to unsee. And then what you know, leaving this call tonight, it would be a darn shame to not share this with the world. So fasten your seatbelts. We're going to play this 5-minute video, and then we'll be right back to bring up Dr. Bramwell, because I'm going to bring her up before you hear the testimony. She already told me, don't do that to me, Nina. Don't do that to me. So we're going to give her the floor as soon as this 5-minute video finishes playing. All right, let's buckle our seatbelts.
On average, it covers about 21 square feet. Bigger than a typical door frame. It comprises 15% of your body weight and contains 11 miles of blood vessels. I'm talking about the biggest organ in the human body, your skin. And now, the Super Patch Company is unlocking the superpowers of human skin. Your skin protects you from invaders like germs, helps you regulate your body temperature, and allows you to feel tactile sensations like hot, cold, rough, and soft. In fact, the Nobel Prize was awarded to a couple of doctors who unlocked the secret of our body's sense of touch and temperature. Imagine you have a tiny team of workers inside your body. When your skin experiences something hot or cold, or something touches your skin, these workers send messages to your brain telling you what's happening. They're called ion channels, and these sensors are the key to a new cutting-edge technology utilized by the Super Patch Company. This elegant and effective technology has gone through clinical studies, and the amazing results have been published in peer-reviewed science journals. And their benefits are game-changing. For example, let's talk about pain. The Freedom Super Patch focuses on pain management. Users of the patch reported a 72% reduction in pain within minutes, and the relief lasts for 24 hours. Here's how this amazing technology works. It's well known that our minds regulate our physiology. The autonomic nervous system and other neural networks, much like computer programs in our mind, control every aspect of our physical lives, from our heart and breathing rates to sleep and pain. But these networks can become dysfunctional or damaged due to factors like illness, stress, injury, or the environment. And when your neural networks stop working optimally, it can affect every aspect of your health. So to utilize these neural pathways, those ion channels, the Super Patch Company has been developing skin stimulation technology for more than 12 years. It's called Haptic Vibrotactile Trigger Technology, or VTT. Each Super Patch contains very fine ridges that stimulate receptors in your skin. Think of them as Braille for the brain. And the unique patterns of these ridges help reboot a specific neural program. When these ridges touch the skin, the stimulation starts instantly correcting those neural programs, essentially rewiring your brain. We're talking about life-changing benefits. For example, more than 50 million Americans have sleep disorders. And according to the National Institute of Health, insufficient sleep is estimated to have a negative annual impact on the U.S. economy of more than $400 billion. Studies have shown that people who wear the REM Super Patch for 2 weeks fall asleep 48% faster and get almost 25% more sleep at night. Every year, more than 36 million falls are reported among older Americans, and studies show that balance is the most reliable biomarker for longevity. In other words, if you have good balance and stability, the more likely you are to live longer. Studies on the Liberty Super Patch reveal that it can improve balance and stability by more than 30%. This is all done without drugs, electronic stimulation, or therapies. Most importantly, the patches are safe and easy to use. 100% drug and chemical free. No ingredients or supplements, and there are no contraindications or side effects. It's great to be active. It's even better to be proactive. The Super Patch, backed by research, proven by science.
That video gets us excited every single time because every single time we watch the video, we see something that we didn't see before. And not just that, the simplicity of being able to send out a video or play a video for someone, you don't have to be the expert. How many people that are listening to me right now, whether you're listening to me live or maybe you're watching this as a replay later, how many of you believe that you could send a video for someone else to watch to not have to explain this technology? Jackie, what about you? Miss Thelma, Sharice, what about you? Do any of you believe that you could? Monica, do you believe that? Judy Davis, you're doing it already, right? How many of you? Nika, how many of you believe? Tetra Gordon, Robin Ball, Edna Alexander, Jefferson Swaby, Wyman Dean. How many of you, Millie, Tracy Hurd, can you send out a video and share this with someone else so that they can see this technology? Well, how about Dr. Bramwell? Let's get you up here. How about put a patch on somebody? Can you put a patch on somebody? Right? Can we put it like we used to put band-aids on our children or ourselves when we got hurt? Dr. Bramwell, I'm going to go ahead and give you the floor for a little bit. I know you like coming up before all the testimonies. So we're going to go ahead and give you the floor. I'm going to pull up that graphic, but go ahead and talk for a few minutes and I'm going to get the graphic with all of the patches on it. Thank you so much for being here with us this evening. Tell everybody who you are and why thebomb.com.
So I am Dr. Nicole Bramwell, yes, hailing out of Apopka, Florida. We are putting Apopka, Florida on the map with these patches. And I'm excited about the patches because I get to help people get well without medication. Now, I've been trained to give medication and there is a place for medication, but let me tell you, there are more places for no medication and getting our bodies in balance from our brain, letting our brains be in charge of our bodies again instead of the other way around. And so I am totally excited about these patches and how they are working and helping. And I can help so many more people than I was helping before because I had to worry about people's kidneys and their hearts. And especially being a doctor, everybody's looking at me to do everything right. And let me tell you, it's way harder when things have ingredients in them to do everything right because there are things out there that people cannot take and that will harm them. And so my oath is to do no harm first. And this definitely allows me to do that, but not only do no harm, but actually do some help with you just peeling and sticking these patches on. So let me just go through them. I am excited of how they help. They don't only do what the symptoms that are on the packages. So when we put these patches together, let me say that at the beginning, when we put them together, they are helping your brain to integrate those programs so that you get a more global wellness in your body. So do not just rely on one patch, please, please, please. And I have a 4-patch minimum. Actually, I think it's up to 5 now, Mrs. Moore. I have a 5-patch minimum. So for myself, for sure, and for many people as well. So let's talk about the Freedom Patch, which is the red and white there for pain and inflammation. And so if you got a level 5 pain or less, definitely the patch will help you, but do not go to sleep on that inflammation part because even if you don't have pain, the start to pain is actually inflammation. So if you got some swelling, you got some redness, you just know that things just aren't right. Definitely use the Freedom Patch, okay, for that inflammation. And it can be something that's not related to joints too. So think globally around your body, not just if people have headaches and different things like that, please use the Freedom Patch. And then we've got the Victory Patch, which helps with balance. So it does some of what the Liberty Patch does, helps with balance and agility, but also performance. If you do movement, exercise, or athletics, it has been shown in literature to improve a D1 team by 10%. The performance increased across the board by 10%. That is incredible because if you're a top athlete, to get to the tippy top is even harder. And if you can put on a patch to get you there, let me tell you, and consistently wearing it, of course, then it's definitely going to help. And so we combine that. Also, it helps with neuropathy. We have no cure or treatment. We don't claim to mitigate any disease. However, our testimonies will tell you what the symptoms are being helped with these patches. So the Victory Patch is worn by many people that have neuropathy. And so I know we have people that have diabetes or other reasons for neuropathy, you need to be wearing the Victory patch along with the Freedom patch. And then we've got the Liberty patch, which is our foundational patch. Everyone, everyone, everyone needs to be wearing the Liberty patch, because not only does it help you with your balance and stability, which basically it's helping even out your sides. So you've got a dominant side and a non-dominant side. It's going to equal that out. How nice is that? But it also creates homeostasis, which is balance of your involuntary nervous system. And that's really important, because that's like your breathing, your heart rate, your blood pressure, your digestive system, all your organs on the inside. You need to be wearing the Liberty patch, okay? And then the Ignite patch helps to burn calories. But guess what? At rest. You don't have to go spend 3 hours in the gym. You shouldn't be doing that anyway. But anyway, up to 500 calories burned at rest, because it's going to raise your basal metabolic rate. So many people ask, how can I increase my metabolism? Put this patch on, this Ignite patch. And then we've got the Joy patch. That's self-explanatory, okay? Adding joy, whether you just have moments of sadness or you have longer periods of sadness, depression, and what have you. And again, we're not talking about diseases, but definitely it will help to improve mood. And partnering it with the Peace patch here, which the Peace patch is my favorite, which is for stress and anxiety, not necessarily a diagnosis of anxiety. We all have anxiety. Lots of things are going on these days. And so this just calms you down. You can't even believe it. It is definitely a peace that passes all understanding, for sure, when you put this Peace patch on. But also that dysynchronous firing of your nerves when you are stressed and when you have chronic conditions, when you have pain, all of that, you need to put the Peace patch on, because it quiets those nerves, so then they can start to work together again instead of firing at different times and causing havoc in your body. We've got the Lumi patch, which is for skin. That's the gold and white patch down there. It will give you radiant skin, okay? But it also will help with redness, flakiness, anything like that. Eczematous skin that's like dry, it's not looking too healthy. You want to keep your skin healthy. It's not just for aesthetics. It's actually because the skin is your first defense against things coming at you out in the environment. And so you want your skin to be great. And then you're going to be using your skin for the rest of the patches. Don't you want it to be in great condition so that they can work their best, all right, and get into your brain, right, and creating that rewiring. And then we've got the Defend patch, my second favorite, because it helps with allergies. Yes, it helps with your immune system as well. So we want our immune systems to be strong, especially this time of the year. There's lots of things floating around in the air. Wouldn't you want to strengthen your immune system and put it in check? And your immune system does a lot of things. It even affects your inflammation in your body. So that's the system that's being triggered in inflammation. So you want the Defend patch. And it also helps with increasing blood flow. So any slow circulation, any issues with your blood pressure, hey, the Defend for increased blood flow. Focus. It focuses you. It allows you to be more productive, and it helps with memory. So you're more focused, you have better memory, you have better concentration, better clarity. You can get a lot more done in a shorter period of time. The Rocket patch is for sexual health. Let me tell you, this is an important part of life. We giggle and stuff about this, but this is actually really, really important for our lives to be healthy and for us to be well. And so yes, it's for sexual health. Men, you got some instructions to follow on that with age, according to age. Women, you can use this patch as well to help with different things, not just perimenopause. We're finding out all kinds of things, not just the perimenopause or menopause, but even with your monthly cycle, it can be helpful. So even your teenagers, remember, there's nothing in here. So it's going to regulate your body according to your body and your brain function. So help those little young ladies that are having problems with their monthly cycle and having pain and discomfort, all right, and get things in check. And then we've got our Kick It patch, which is for habits, helping you to get rid of bad habits, reprogramming your brain to stop running those old programs, whether it be drinking, smoking, it could be nail biting, it could be negative thinking, procrastination. All those things go against what we should be doing for ourselves. So Kick It is for those habits, even habit of pain, even habit of what you can't or can do. And so not being able to walk for a long time, maybe you have that, you know, you want to change that habit of thinking. with the Kick It patch. And then we've got the REM patch. You heard that we have so many people that have trouble with sleeping for so many different reasons. The REM patch has a lot of research behind it showing that you are going to improve your sleep. And so, hey, put that REM patch on only for 12 hours, though. We don't want you sleeping for 24 hours, okay? The other patches you can keep on for 24 hours. And then we've got our Boost patch, which is our energy patch, clean energy, no caffeine. You can get off of that caffeine. So wear your Kick It patch and your Boost patch, and then you're going to be off of that caffeine and having great energy and being able, and then put it with the Focus. Wow. Boost and Focus, you're going to be taking names on this, on anything that you get done. So, hey, this is my favorite part, because all of our advisory board are doctors. This is the first time I've ever seen this happen in any company that I've ever been with, which just speaks volumes that this is where wellness is. This is the top. This is the best. You don't need to do anything else. This is what you need to be doing, because they use it in their practices. They are doing research. They are not paid by the company, and they are using it in their patients and themselves. All right. So this is phenomenal to me, and definitely was it kind of put the nail right there for me after I found that out, because that was for sure a top thing. So I'm loving the patches for myself and all the people that I can help. And I'm so glad that you all can join us in our mission of patching 1 million, because all of us can reach out to everyone.
Right. Dr. Bramwell, one of the things that I want you to really address is, because we do use multiple patches on a person, and we do it, especially in the beginning. It doesn't mean that they're going to have to wear all of those patches, for the rest of their lives. But I mean, even if they did, to not be on meds,
Right.
and to see the damage. And we've got an amazing testimony that, grab your tissues, everybody, right? Because what you're going to hear here tonight, you've just trust me on this. Dr. Bramwell, address the fact that we love to what we call layer. We like to layer or combine the patches. Can you explain why we do that?
Yes. So we're layering them because you're thinking about that one patch that has a pattern on it, but think of all those multiple patterns being think of them being put all over your brain. Now we have them working together to collaborate and to integrate all the things that are related to the different symptoms. So pain is not just pain. Pain is how you thought of about pain. Pain is how you have dealt with pain before, how you've coped with it. It's what is causing your pain, is what makes your pain worse, what makes it better. All those things are integrated. And so we have to look at mood. We have to look at the habit of pain. When you wake up and you expect to have pain, that's a habit of pain. So all of those things, if you put them together, and I had this philosophy of when I was using, ingredients before all the time, I would say, let's do everything and get everything under control. And now we can do that without putting lots of substances into your body, but allowing your brain to reset to where it is meant to be, which is to keep your body in complete wellness. And this is important. And I agree with Mrs. Moore, and she's the best at this, but putting them on to get an effect. Stop thinking that you just put one on and, oh, nothing happened, so it didn't work. Even if you kept it on for a week, maybe your problem is bigger than that, which most likely it is. If you've got a chronic issue, put multiple patches on and get an effect. Maybe it's not to the end result on that first time, but if you're getting a result, then you continue to do it. Consistency is very, very important. And if you're going to be consistent for 30 years, 20 years with 11 and 12 and 20 medications, how about you be consistent with the patches that are doing that without those side effects, without contraindications, without negative effects to your body, to get you in your healthiest state and your loved ones.
That's the key. We've seen so much over the last few weeks as all of us are traveling or we're doing local events. We're going into people's living rooms, their homes, their dens, their kitchens, their jobs, in the parking lots, and we're seeing so many things happening for the good of people. It's mind-blowing, Dr. Bramwell, what we're seeing happening. And many times it's happening pretty rapidly. It doesn't mean that it's going to happen rapidly for everyone. But one of the reasons why we layer, and when we say layer, you guys, we don't mean put them all on top of each other. We mean wear multiple patches in different parts of your body. Okay, that's what we mean. And that is because we want to see something happen immediately for a person. We want to see them feel something, because most people, Dr. Grandmother, if you would agree with me, if they can see or feel some kind of change, their belief goes up and they begin to believe, especially someone, and we don't make any medical claims, but especially someone who may be in a space where they haven't been able to move their body parts, you know, a leg, an arm, or something like that. And so I'm grateful that you said to me, Nina, you need to look at this video, because I didn't look at it. I sent it to you for you to look at it. I wanted your expertise. My little ADHD brain would not allow me to sit and watch. It was a 25-minute video before. Now we've got the shorter version. But Dr. Bramwell, you saw something in the very first sighting of the very first video. Did you see where we are right now when you watched the first video? Yes or no?
I don't think that I saw all the way where we are now. I do think that I thought it was possible. I did not think that we would see it in such a short period of time. It has been really, really miraculous to see. And I mean, I've been a doctor for 31 years and I have never, when I say never, I have never seen anything like this. And I'm so glad that I lived long enough to see something that is going to help people heal and get to the other side of disease without medication and with less medication burden. But I think I thought it, but I don't think I really, really thought into that realm. Now I'm like thinking anything is possible for what we've seen. And that's so amazing for people, to the intangibles of what we see tangibly. So yes, we see somebody get up out of their wheelchair and stop using their wheelchair or stop using their cane. But what does that mean for them? It's the things that you talked about, playing with their grandchildren, traveling, doing things that they wanted to do that they stopped doing, that they stopped dreaming about because they didn't think that they'd ever get back. And doctors have actually told them they would never be able to do certain things. And so for those limits to be taken off, that's an intangible that none of us can put a price on. And so I say, patch it up. Patch up as much as you can, and get that effect and be consistent enough, because they will help you. They will help.
Yeah, I'm excited because this is the call of the month that we don't rush through it. We're going to have tons of testimonies that we're getting ready to bring up. And I mean, I'm going to do it in a way where people are going to see what they were like before they give their testimony tonight. Dr. Bramwell, you saw that there was something with this. I want you to just, what do you have to say to all of the naysayers? I mean, you went to medical school to become a doctor to get paid. Mm-hmm. I mean, you know, because there are some people that are like, oh, well, you know, you guys are supposed to be helping people and you're getting paid from it. Yeah, we are. We are no different than the doctors that went to medical school and they're getting paid for it. What would you say to the people that are still watching this and they might even be skeptical? Like, how is this even working? What's the last thing you would say to that person?
I'd say don't try to understand it. Just use the patches. Don't try to understand it, because it's going to hurt your brain. It is. I promise you, it's going to hurt your brain. But do know that what is happening is how our bodies and our brains were meant to function. This is divine, that God set us up to work that way. It's just that we put it all out of balance with everything that we've dealt with, all the stress, all the different things that we've done to our bodies. Those are things we've done or the environment has done. And now we can actually do that reset to have the bodies that God intended us to have. Wow. And so that's what I would say. Just start patching. Don't try to understand it. It's okay.
Right. Thank you so much, Dr. Bramwell. You're amazing. All right. So listen, we've got some amazing testimonies lined up. I need you to see something. Do you all give me permission? I need to make sure that all 317, almost 18 of us, do you guys give me permission to share with you their before video? Many of them are only about 3 or 4 minutes long. I want to know if you want to see what the people look like before their testimonies. Before I actually bring them on, we want to give you a little snippet. All right, so if you would allow me to pull up some of their testimonies. We're going to go ahead and pull up Kendra Wynn Waters. This is her video of her first patching back July the 11th. All right, you guys, we want you to see this July the 11th.
We're gonna do some recording because you on a stick, right? And do a little walking. Come kind of walk so we can see how you walking. You can't really walk without your stick, can you? Okay, you can't. Okay. So we're gonna use, I'm gonna put freedom. Do you be in pain?
Yes.
I'm gonna put liberty, victory, and peace. So I'm gonna use all 4 of these because I feel like you'll get going much better, okay?
Okay.
So she do have on some other kind of little patches she finna take off.
Done took them off.
You don't took them off?
Done
Okay.
took them off, throw them in the tray.
Okay. So I'm gonna start off with a liberty. This is what's gonna kind of help you get stable. Not kind of, but which is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of put them up here somewhere.
Okay.
Well, you probably want to hide it, so I'll put them over here.
It don't matter.
It don't matter? Okay. See, she already been patched up. So we're going to get all that off. And the first one I'm going to put on her is Liberty. And this going to help her be to the point that she don't really have to, I ain't telling her not to use her stick, but it's going to help her get stable. So that's the first one. That was going to help you balance out. That is called Liberty. I'm going to put freedom on you. This is going to help with the pain. Like now you really should be feeling stable.
Okay. Yeah. I'm feeling better than I was.
I'm
for
serious.
real. Yeah.
Like y'all hear her, like, and I don't know her.
Yeah. I'm feeling much better.
Quick.
Mm-hmm.
Very quick. This one here gonna be for pain. Okay. I'm gonna put a piece on you because it helps with nerves. So that also gonna help with pain.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put a victory. I gotta order some more. Like I cannot hardly keep these things in because they work so fast. And so with the piece, I'm gonna kind of put it like towards your back. I just feel like it work a little faster there.
Okay.
But the patches can go anywhere. Like you really should be feeling a difference already.
Mm-hmm.
So for the ones asking why I'm using so many, I'm just trying to make sure she good and stable. Now I'm gonna put this one over here. Like kind of walk around a little bit. You say you have to use your cane. You darn sure ain't using your cane.
Mm.
Oh, that feels so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that feels so much.
Look how you walking. Like I'm not doing anything to the camera. Like she just told me she couldn't walk without her cane.
Mm-hmm. The other patches had them on for 2 days and they weren't working.
So she had on other patches that do whatever they're supposed to be doing. Now these patches is
Yeah, I feel much better.
She done picked the cane up. Y'all, she picked the cane up.
Sturdier, too.
feel more sturdier.
I'm not wobbling.
That's what that victory and that the victory and the liberty did. It balanced you out.
Oh, wow. That, just them couple of seconds.
Just a few seconds. It only take a second.
Okay. Where is Kendra? Can you please unmute yourself? I believe I made you a co-host. Kendra, where did she go? Wait a minute. Oh no, I think, did she not fall off? She was just on here. Janet, if you would text Kendra and ask her to, I don't know what happened to her. She was just on here. Okay, we're going to come back to her because we're going to keep it moving. I am going to go right over here in Georgia, and we're going to bring, yeah, I don't know where she's at. See if you can get her back on. Oh, she is on. Where is she? Raise your hand so I can, because I had you pinned. If you would raise your hand for me. Kendra, raise your hand, like use the, okay, I see you clapping, but I need you to raise your hand. Hold on. Yeah, where the name? All right, unmute yourself and start talking. It'll bring you up. Use your reaction button or just unmute yourself, Kendra. Hit unmute the microphone on your screen so you can unmute, and then you'll start talking and then you'll pop up on my screen. Because I did make you a co-host. I don't see your name now. Or use your reactions to raise your hand so that I can see you. I would hate to not be able to give her testimony. Her camera is off. You got to turn your camera on. We won't be able to see or hear. You can't talk if you don't have your camera on. Kendra, you have to turn your camera on, or I'm going to have to move to the next person. Can you please turn your camera on? That's why we like to get y'all prepared for your testimonies. Okay, let me go ahead and go to Anita Brown. Anita, I'm going to play your video, and then we're going to see, perhaps maybe she'll get it together before we can get off of here, but I'm going to go and get Anita Brown's video. We're going to move to the next person. Anita Brown came to our meeting here in Atlanta, and she could barely move her hands. Check this out. This is Anita. She got here. She joined us about a week ago.
Okay.
She has lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, hip,
right hip,
knee,
left knee.
There's a lot going on.
Okay.
Okay, I put Victory here because I saw that she could not, look at this, her hand is straight. When she got here, her hand, she couldn't move.
Been straight.
It hasn't been straight in a long time.
I love it.
But look at how she's able to at least straighten them out. But you know that's gonna take a little bit because she's been like this for so long. But she also couldn't walk, so we recorded her walking.
When you say she couldn't walk, what do you mean?
Meaning she was walking like this, it was bad.
Yeah, because you were in pain.
Well, the hip and the knee.
A right hip replacement
and a left knee.
Got it.
Okay,
yeah.
So we recorded her walking the first without the patches.
Yeah.
And then literally put the patches on her, and she was straight and walking like super fast. And then she's like, no pain. The pain is gone.
You feel loose.
Yeah, I feel loose.
Yeah.
And I told you I actually had set for having steroid
the day that she reached out.
So you feel great. Yeah, she said she had to come out.
Look.
Come on. Hey, come on. It's hot out here.
It's hot out here.
That's what God. That's what.
All right, let's see. Anita, come on. I need you to come to the camera quickly. Unmute yourself and start talking so we can get you up here.
Absolutely. I am here, Coach.
There you go. Let's add you to the screen. Anita.
Woo.
Hold on. Can you just wave at everybody? Go on and wave at everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Wave at everybody. So talk to us, like, can you please tell us what is going on? What is happening? Look at your hand. Y'all look at her hand.
Now I'm putting it flat. It could not do that. Listen, I'm telling you, I am just super excited. Like Coach said, same thing like Dr. Nicole said, you got to be consistent. But guess what? I was consistently starting off on 18 medications when I first started and diagnosed with lupus. 18. So I'm like, why not give this a try? But when I got on the stage and again, being consistent. So now this is December. So this is 90 days. One thing about it, by profession, I am a registered nurse. So I've been on both sides of the bed. And I tell you, being a patient is not really exciting. It really isn't. But the fact that I am determined and I want to live a quality of life. So these were the patches: the freedom, the defend, victory, liberty, and peace that passes all understanding. This is what I started with. And I tell you, it was amazing. I was wearing them consistently for 90 days. Now, one thing I know as a registered nurse, if you want to know the results of anything that you're doing, it's in the blood. Today, can somebody say today? I took my lab work today. So let me tell you this. There's multiple factors, but there's one specific lab called the CRP, and it helps to gauge your inflammation rates. Now, you shouldn't have any inflammation. Now, in October, my number was 13. So that means all over body, 13%. September, that month, I started the patches. It was down to 5.4. Now, I started, just like Dr. Nicole said, I was actively on a weight loss regimen. So I changed my diet. I started eating better foods, stop eating foods that was causing inflammation. But when we added these super patches, as of today, when I say hot off the press, that level of inflammation is 0.74. 0.74. No inflammation in this body. And let me tell you, when you do that, and I've been on these patches, a lot of things have happened. I've increased my range of motion, my stability. Listen, I do squats, y'all. Squats. And not only that, when we talk about inflammation, because I was losing weight, back in September, I was 199. I weighed this morning, I'm at 190. So again, when you're talking about this has an overall effect on your life. And I called Dr. Bramwell. I said, you're going to really understand this when I say that CRP level is down to 0. She was screaming, I was screaming. But what she was saying is that now my brain, my hand is not in control. My brain is that balance. So now things are just so much better. I mean, I'm just excited. One thing that I have added to my, like you were saying, you don't have to do the 5 all the time. So what happened for me, this piece calmed my body down so much that I had to stop wearing it during the day. So I wear a piece at night. I put it over my heart and I'm out in like 15 minutes. And I've always had trouble with sleeping, but I've added this focus. Oh, I'm focused, man. It's on and it's popping. So I am just truly excited. I think I tried to write everything down, but as far as my kidney function, my liver function, my immune system, I don't know about y'all, but when I used to get my lab work, it looked like a Christmas tree. When I say that, because the red was always abnormal, the greens was normal. Today, y'all, can somebody say today? It was all green, not one red level, not one abnormal level. My immune system is functioning. I used to be anemic. It's all normal. If you're not using these patches, I'm just going to say, if you commit yourself at one point taking 18 medications a day, do yourself a favor. Thank God, I'm down to 3 now, but by next year, it's going to be off. I'm going to be off all of them. I'm going to be off of all of them because I'm going to continue to share and spread the news about these amazing patches. And yeah, I use about 5 to 6 a day.
From 18 prescriptions to 3.
Yeah, over the years. Now, I was diagnosed with lupus over 35 years ago. So again, when Dr. Bramwell talk about and when Coach talks about you having these chronic illnesses over time, don't expect things to happen like overnight. But in my case, I'm just saying, over 3 decades. 3 decades.
That's amazing.
Results.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for calling me with your testimony today. Thank you so much. We're excited for you. And as we said when you first started using the patches, that we were going to be watching your testimony. Thank you
Yes.
for sharing it with us. And I know now that you're on a mission to share this with the world. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Congratulations on your success.
Thank you.
All right, awesome. So I think we've got Kendra back. Kendra, if you are here, can you please unmute yourself? Raise your hand. I keep making you a co-host. I'm not sure if we can't get Kendra. I know Sonia, you're saying there's no meeting ID. I don't know why your daughter can't get in. She can just dial the number. Just put the number in the 678 number in, and if she can't get up here, did Kendra leave again? Is Kendra here? Because there is no code to dial in. All right. So if Kendra's not here, it's Tamika Chaka. Are you here? Oh, Kendra, you're here. Here we go. Hold on. I think we got Kendra. I gotta get her up here. Kendra, is your camera on? If your camera's not on, I won't be able to pull you up. Okay. Tamika Chaka, are you here?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
All right, there you go. Keep talking. I'm gonna get you. I gotta find you. Say something again, please.
I am here and
There we go. All right. There we go. Thank you very much. Let's add your pen. Hold on. I have to bring this picture up because I don't think anybody's gonna believe it until we do that. Let's bring it up. Oh my goodness. I need you all to see. This is Tamika. Tamika, talk to us and tell us what in the world.
Hi everyone. I'm Tamika Shaka. I am a 18-year lupus survivor. I'm going into my second year of a double lung transplant recipient. I was introduced into Super Patch, I would say the end of May by Marika. She knew my story. She knew the amount of medications I was on, and she just shared the information with me. And I signed up and joined. I didn't even order the patches and try it. I just read the testimonies. I said, well, what I was doing now, what did I have to lose? So I signed up, ordered some patches, and started using patches. As a transplant recipient or warrior, wherever you want to call it, I was taking, listen to this, 34 pills a day,
Ooh.
238 pills a week. Let me say it again. 34 pills a day, 238 pills a week. So I take medicine to guard my organs, to combat inflammation. So it was a medication to keep your organs safe, but that would cause a reaction or, a side effect, and you take another medication to try that. So I said the amount of money I was spending a month after insurance, almost $4,000 a month. I'm talking about after insurance for 34 different types of medications, right? For 34 different types of pills. I knew that this was a no-brainer to try, right? So I started using patches, and anybody knows anything about lupus, lupus is an autoimmune disease that deals with inflammation. So I was having chronic inflammation, right? Taking 1,200 milligrams of gabapentin a day just to function. And I don't know if y'all know anything about gabapentin, but it's a medicine for neuropathy, right? And nerve damage. And so that alone, just coming off that medication was amazing, right? And so then I was like, well, I'm not waking up every morning feeling like I was in a car accident, because you go to bed fine and then you wake up next morning, you start the cycle all over again, right? So I started using that, and I started doing some research and watching YouTube videos and different testimonies. I said, okay, well, if this helps with inflammation, if I can calm down the inflammation, then what other medication can I get off of? The next thing I know, blood pressure medicine came off. Then cholesterol medicine came off. My face in this picture, I was on 1,000 milligrams of steroids a day. I was going through organ rejection. And then that's why my face was so fat. I was going through a bout of organ rejection. And so then they started to notice like my inflammation markers were starting to go down. So then they started reducing the medicine. And anybody knows when you're on steroids, that's not a medication you just stop today. You have to lower the amount that you're taking, right? Well, I can tell you today I'm on 5 milligrams of steroids as a maintenance, right? And so I just started trying different ones. And I figured, I don't know if it was you, Nina, or somebody said, if you're taking all this medication, you can take a whole bunch of patches too.
That was me.
And so I said, okay, if I'm taking 34 pills a day, then 6 or 7 patches won't hurt, right? So I just started mixing them in combos and seeing which one works best for me. I work at night. I'm a third shift worker, so my favorite is Focus and Boost. People that know me, I can get off in the morning after working 8, 9, 10 hours. And if you know anything about lupus, you can't do that. Your body needs rest, right? And now that the inflammation has calmed down significantly, I can be more productive. I've got my daughter back. My daughter was separated from me for 2 years because of having a lung transplant, because of going through this, issues with lupus. I've gained myself back. You can see I've gained my face back. I don't look like 3 people in the face. And it's just been amazing, right? And so I thank Marika for sharing this with me, because who would have known if I would have, where would I be? And we all know that steroid causes a lot of damage to other organs in your body, to your bones, and, different things like that. Do I look for a day to be coming off a lot of medication? Yeah. But I'm grateful to be down to just 14 pills a day from 34 pills a day. And so, like you said, I don't make any medical claims, but I know what is done for me. I know what is done for my pocket. And I'd rather pay the $150 a month for patches, $200 for patches, than paying an extra $1,000, $1,500 copay for some medications, right? That it's still going to cause me to have a side effect. Not only has it changed my life, it changed my daughter's life. She has ADHD, was diagnosed. She's been wearing Focus patch at school, Peace patch, Joy on some mornings. And at church on Sunday, she got in front of a crowd and read a poem. I don't know about y'all, but my baby's been struggling since the 1st grade. She's in the 5th grade. So for her to get up in front of a church and read a poem about Jesus and not have any type of fear and was focused enough to do that, then something is working. And then for us to consistently see all these patch people videos and testimonies, I know there ain't a million of us out there lying. So I just want to tell you, it works. It works for me. And I'm on the road with y'all to patch 1 million. So that's my testimony.
Wow, Tamika. Everybody is lighting the chat up for you. Tamika, and I pray that y'all, okay, we got to get these testimonies in, and we can't rush this, right? We just can't rush this. Tamika, when you look in the mirror and you see yourself now, how do you feel with the woman that you see without all of that inflammation?
Good, because I knew what it was when I was given 3 years to live. I knew what it felt like to be walking around with 10 liters of oxygen, sitting down. We're talking about sitting down. We're not talking about walking to take a shower. I knew what it felt like for 576 days to be separated from my daughter, waiting on a life-saving organ, right? So if I can share anything with anybody, don't dig deep into it. Just put it on and let it work its magic, right? And give it time. I gave it 6 months. That's 6 months of being consistent, 6 months in believing in myself, believing that, there was change possible, and doing my own research and knowing that I wanted better for myself. So if you're in doubt right now that these patches don't work, read these testimonies, because we all ain't lying. Something has changed. We're doing things that we weren't doing. And some of us been in this state for years. When I tell you lupus for 18 years, how it has not only, I don't want to say destroyed my life, but it made it impossible being young, diagnosed. I'm only 42 years old, and I had it for 18 years, right? Wow. And so I just know that for me and my household, it works. And I'd rather continue spending money on patches every month than medication and then be worried about side effects down the line.
Wow.
I know you either pay now or you pay later. That's my mindset.
You either pay now or you pay later. I got one last question because I know that inquiring minds want to know, and I know the other 300 people that are on this call want to know. With you having a double lung transplant and diagnosed with lupus 18 years ago, you weren't afraid to wear the patches? Because we get a lot of people that have existing, illnesses, and they'll say that they're afraid to put the patches on. What gave you the courage to, with all that you have going on, what gave you the courage to go ahead and wear the patches?
Why not? When you give in medications, I know y'all see the commercials all the time. Take this for such and such, but it might cause diarrhea, upset stomach, loss of hair, loss of appetite. This didn't come with any of those attachments. So why not?
Bravo. Bravo, Tamika. I can't wait to meet you at conference. We're going to get a big old hug. I am so excited for you, and I can't wait to see what another 6 months does for you and your life and your family. Congratulations on all of your success already. And I can't help but to think that I almost said no. One of the first people I called was Marika. And Marika, it didn't take her a lot of explaining. She watched the video. She called me back a day later and she said, I'm in. And so I am so grateful that you're here with us. And like I said, all of us are rooting for you, and we can't wait to see what your future holds. And we can't wait to see you in another 6 months. I'll see you in Vegas, though. I'll see you in Vegas. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Wow. Y'all, we can't make this up. All right. We got to bring Donna up. Donna, I need you to raise your hand. If you will, there's a reaction button at the bottom, and you can raise your hand for me so that I can find you. I'm going to play your video. Donna, I got to bring you up. I think we're trying to get Danae up here as well. I don't know if we're going to be able to get her. If not, because she couldn't get logged on. But Donna, if you're here, please raise your hand because you have iPhone on your screen. I can't go through 300 names to figure out who you are. So I need you to raise your hand so I can see who you are before I play your video. Kendra, who was supposed to get on here with us and we can't get her on, iPhone, you can't put your hand in the comments. You got to raise it on the screen. All right. And everybody's telling me, oh, she's next to this person. It's not that person next on my screen. It's that person on your screen. You have to go to the reactions at the bottom of your screen and raise your hand. Can you please raise your hand and open? You can't unmute until I bring you up to the camera, but I can't bring you to the camera until you raise your hand. All right. All right. I don't. Okay. Alicia, even if I make you a co-host, it's not going to matter. You won't be able to unmute her. Okay. You're a co-host. You can't tell me that who she's next to. She's next to that person on your screen. She's not next to that person on mine. So if you can change your name on screen, that'll help as well. Go to where your name is, click the 3 buttons beside your name and type your name in instead of iPhone. Then I'll be able to see who you are. Donna has a precious testimony that y'all got to see. But Donna, I don't know, wave at me, do something so I can see you. All right, let me see. Now I got to go through all these screens. There's 10 pages of wave at me. Like keep waving like this. I don't. Okay, here we go. It says iPhone. Here we go. Donna, you got to unmute yourself now. And then start talking so I can.
Hello?
There
Can
you
you hear
go.
me?
I can. All
Hello,
right.
everybody.
Keep talking, Donna. Keep talking.
Okay, my testimony. I was just going to tell a little bit of my testimony. I met
Hold
Alicia.
on, Donna. Hold on. That we don't see your camera. All right,
Okay.
hold on. We
Can you
need
see
to
me now?
turn your camera on. Hold on. I'm gonna play your video. You met Alicia. I'm gonna play the video. Hold on. There you go. Keep your camera on. All right. Let's see what is going on with this video. It won't play sound, right? This was you, right, Donna?
Yes. Yes, me.
Could
Mhm.
barely walk. right? You were leaning on
Yes.
that walker. I mean, we see it. We watched this video. All of us watched it.
Hmm.
You were in this Target parking lot.
Right.
Alicia patches you, and then I see later we're gonna fast forward a little bit because you got a tremendous story. Hold on a second. I hope this is okay. Here we go. Where you started walking. She's patching your husband, but I think we had to come back and get you on video because I think this is your husband. She's patching. You let go. There it
Yes.
is. You let go of the walker. And you're walking around. Okay, now I'm gonna stop this video. Donna, what in the world happened in that parking lot?
um, I met Elisa in the parking lot, and she patched me with the patches. And I told her, I said, I'm going to find out if these patches work because I have not walked in 9 months without assistance. And I said, I lost mobility to walk. Actually, they had signed me up to do surgery. And I kept telling them, I don't think I need surgery. I don't need surgery. And I was praying and I was asking God to intervene on my behalf. So when I met Alicia, she said, "Well, I'm going to patch you." I said, "Well, I don't know if the patch is going to work." And I said, "Well, I'll just try it." And that day that she patched me, instantly, it wasn't even, I think, 3 or 4 minutes past, you saw me walking. I just took off walking. And then if you go back in the video, you'll see me jumping. And I had not walked in 9 months. I had not been able to walk in 9 months. And my doctor was so amazed by my story. She was like, I need to know more about these patches. And so I called Elisa the other day so she could talk to the doctor. And she wants to be patched and she wants to know more about the patches. But yeah, the patches are amazing. And they do exactly what they say they do. I could not walk. I could not walk. I literally could not walk. Um, Pain in my body was so bad. It was excruciating. I cannot even begin to tell you that I was taking a lot of medication, pain medicine, strong medication, Delilah, Oxycontin, oxycodone, all these medication, and I was still in pain. After I started patching myself, I came off the Delilah. I started coming off of medications, and now I'm walking, and sometimes I don't even patch myself. I'm walking without the patch. So yeah, it's amazing.
That is amazing. I know you became one of our business partners.
Yes,
The fact that you walked into your doctor's office without a walker and they wanted to know what in the world were you doing because you were on a walker and they knew it.
yes,
Wow.
yes.
I
They were
can't wait
baffled.
to meet you. I can't wait to meet you. I am so excited for you. We're telling your story everywhere. Even Dr. Bramwell is sitting over there like, whoa, this is amazing.
Yes,
Wow. Thank you so much, Donna. We're really excited about your journey. We can't wait to see you another 30 days from now, right? To see what
yes.
actually happens. Thank you so much for giving your testimony.
Thank
All
you. Thank
right.
you for
Thank you.
allowing me to give my testimony.
Awesome. We got Kendra, y'all. We're going to bring her up. Kendra, come on real quick. Kendra,
I'm sorry. I'm
thank you.
sorry. I got this special. I had to come in. Yeah. I'm
Oh, it's
sorry.
breaking up so bad. But wait a minute. Let's see if we can at least get
I'm in
this.
the country.
I know. Oh my God. Okay, so y'all, Kendra is here.
I
I
stay in the country.
okay,
I'm
we
sorry. I
got
stay
you.
in the country. I'm sorry.
Kendra, how many meds
Okay.
were you
I'm
on
sorry,
before?
y'all.
How many meds were you on before that video? Before you
I
started
was
wearing the
on,
patches?
actually, I said 22. It was 24.
24 medications.
Yes.
How
It
many
was I,
meds are you on now?
none.
Come on,
All
y'all.
I take is herbal stuff. Sea moss. I might do sea moss, ashwagandha, but I'm not on nothing that the doctor prescribed me. No high blood pressure, no gabapentin, no Lyrica. I don't take my sinus medicine, my asthma medicine. I I mean cholesterol medicine. I don't take none of it.
And when did you start? Tell everybody when you started these patches. I got the date on the
I
video.
probably started about 4 months ago. And I was on so much, I felt like a walking, just, I had medicine everywhere I went. It felt like I was a pharmacy. Tylenol, pain medicine, ibuprofen, BCs, everything.
Wow. Wow.
Yes.
It was a pleasure to meet
And when I
you.
tell you, yes, I was so happy to be there. And you just don't know, I enjoyed myself. Miss Reese, after she patched me that one time, I scared the other patches I was on. They didn't work. But after Miss Reese patched me, man, I cried. I went home and cried.
Wow.
Because I was in so much pain. And I did a video also, me walking across the road in traffic. I had on 8 patches by myself. No help, no cane. I've been doing so much. I don't even know where that cane at. I done threw it away somewhere. And when I tell you, my son, he just got through asking me for some patches. I said, hold on, babe, I'm trying to get on this video. My son, he wear Victory when he play his sports. I use Focus and Joy when he at school. When he have to get patched every day.
I love
My
it.
husband wearing, my mom and dad, I got them on, everybody wearing her. I had a lady just called me. She said, you got any diabetic patches? I said, it's coming, baby. She said, as soon as they come, she said, as soon as they get here, she need them.
Wow. Kendra, thank you so much for fighting to get onto this call tonight.
I
Yeah.
really want to get on here.
Thank you so much. We're rooting for you. We can't wait to see what the next 4 months brings you. But
Yes.
congratulations to being off all 24 medications.
Yes.
Y'all light the chat up for Kendra. Thank you so much, y'all. One last one. Do y'all give me permission, Dr. Bramwell? Do we have permission to do one more? Do we have permission? Let me see. Anita, how many of y'all say we could do one more? Donna, are we good? We good? Tamika, we good? Judy Davis, do you give me the green light? Do I got the green light? I want to, Jackie D, I got the green light? Green light, we got one more. So Danae, I just made you a co-host. Danae, I need you to go ahead and come on up to the, go ahead and unmute yourself. I'm going to play your video. Tedra, we good? We got one more. One more. Y'all got to see this. I think Coach D might be on here.
How long ago you had your baby?
December 4th.
6 days.
6 days, yeah.
6 days ago. And how long was the stroke?
2 days.
So she had a baby 6 days ago, and then backdoor had a stroke 2 days ago. So this young lady, I wanted to make sure that she get patched up, and we're going to show her exactly what happens when we put on the Liberty patch. Now, all this stuff, this baby, I know she got, she's strength. She got some strong. Her mama's strong too. So, but she's up and she's at it after all this strenuous stress on her body. And I wanted to do the test on the stability, okay? So what we're going to do is you're going to just stand straight.
Right.
How long ago you had your baby?
December 4th.
December. People can really see what the patch do, because once we put this patch on, it's gonna send signals to your brain, and it's gonna make your weak side as strong as your strong side. So that shake it.
Now, this is the day Danae came home from the hospital, y'all.
Together, not too much together.
Just last week.
Little space in between. Hand over fist, elbows down, same way, strong. Don't let me tilt you down.
Girl,
Do you see
what you say?
And I'm
cry, bro.
And I'm pushing as hard as I can.
Oh my God.
That's what that patch do. Yes, ma'am.
Oh my
Don't make me
God.
cry. Don't make me cry. Okay.
Where's Danae? Danae, go ahead and unmute yourself so I can.
I'm here.
There you go.
I'm
Beautiful.
here.
Hi. Thank
I'm
you for
about to start
fighting.
crying again.
Everybody was fighting to get on here tonight. I mean, oh, it makes you cry. It's going to make
Yes, it's gonna
me
be
cry.
crying. Yes.
Danae. Oh,
Yes. I feel so much better. I feel so much better. Like that day was like mind blowing. I really cannot believe it. That's why I really started crying because I was almost scared. Like that really just changed my whole body. Like that was incredible. Like, I really can't believe that changed because I was literally in the hospital the day before for an acute stroke. Could not move, could not talk, could not walk, nothing. Nothing.
Your baby just came home today, right?
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
And I
Okay.
just had her, I was just feeding her and stuff, so I had to go put her down.
You're
But yeah,
25.
25. And
So
had an acute stroke. Yeah. The 9th. I had my baby the 4th, and then I had an acute stroke the 9th.
the night.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Yeah.
mean, looking at you now, even from your first video, your skin is brighter.
Skin
You
brighter,
look
like,
like your skin is brighter. You look like a
yes.
different person.
Yes, I literally felt like I was dying. I literally did. I literally felt myself slipping. And after that day, just so much better. Still taking it a day at a time, but so much better. So much better.
Well, I'm thanking you. I know you were fighting to get on here. You could not get through.
Yes, I
I
couldn't.
don't know
I don't
what
know
the
what
devil
was
was
going
trying to do.
on.
I
I
don't
don't
know
know
what the
what was
devil was
going
trying to do
on.
tonight. He didn't want people to hear these testimonies.
I don't
But
know what was
every
happening.
person, every one of you fought through to make sure that you could get this
Mhm.
testimony out. I just want to thank you so
Yes.
much. We're praying for you.
Of
We're rooting for
course.
you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Everybody's rooting for you. We all flew
Thank
your
you.
video all over social media, and we're praying for you
Yes.
and your baby. And you know
Thank
what?
you.
So, Danae, we're gonna be giving away some money tonight, right? I want you to
Okay.
know that. I want you to your mom. Just tell your mom to send me your cash app because I'm gonna send you $100. We want to bless you and that baby tonight. So
Thank
you're one
you.
of our winners tonight, okay? And
Thank you.
whatever you need with it, Merry Christmas to you. And we're so happy for you, your daughter, your mama. So grateful that this is life changing for you. But we're gonna send some money your way. All right. So congratulations for being our
You.
first winner tonight.
Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you for joining us.
Of course, y'all
All
are so
right.
welcome.
Good night and God bless. All right. So listen, y'all. I told y'all we had to get through this, right? I'm fighting. I'm fighting tears. This is why we do what we do. And for those of you who may be here, I know we went much longer than normal. This was necessary tonight. You needed to see the real stories, the real testimonies from real people who are having success. And we want you to be a part of this mission. You know, I think had I not, and Danae, put your cash app in the comments. We want to bless you, right? And then Mom, Sonia, if you would send me your daughter's cash app so we can send her some money. Never stop sharing. I want to know for all of you that are guests on here tonight, don't go anywhere because we're still getting ready to give away some gifts. There she is. There's her cash app, y'all. Somebody screenshot that for me too as well. There's her cash app if you want to be a blessing to her. But we get ready to pick some more winners. Listen, there is a way for you to get started with us. And on Saturday morning, this Saturday morning at 10 a.m., if you're excited about being a part of this family, I'm going to be doing an extensive training Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Come and spend that Saturday morning with me because we're going to talk all things back office, all things closing of the month, all things getting started. And we're going to do that Saturday morning. If you are a guest on this line right now, type in the word guest. We have some prizes from you. We're going to bring up Tedra Gordon, who's going to announce some of our winners, but you are our first cash prize winner. And Tedra, if you would, go ahead and unmute yourself. I'll bring you to the screen. I know that you guys are picking some winners for our patches. I know we can't even make this up tonight, right? I mean, they got me over here sniffling, trying to hold my cry in. Listen, this is a great time to be a part. Let's just say this before we even start giving away the sample packs and things like that. If you want to get started, make sure you get back to the person who invited you here. There's several ways to get started, y'all. We've got packages that start at $2,000, then go down to $1,299. Get in now because you're going to pay a lower price for your packs because January 1, the prices are going to go up a little bit, okay? Our CEO has been holding off raising the price of our patches, but it is definitely time. January 1, the price is going to go up, but you can get in from anywhere from $2,000 all the way down to $261 or even $1. $1 will not give you any patches. So make sure you ask the person who invited you here how you can buy 3 and get 1 free, right? So you join for $1 and then you'll be able to buy 3 and get 1 free to at least make your account active. And then on Saturday morning, this particular Saturday, what is, I think is the 27th or 27th, I am going to do an extensive training to show you how to get started. Right now, we just want you to get in. It's Christmas. We get it. Get in, lock your spot, and then on Saturday, you'll learn more about how to actually build the business. All right, Tedra, you can go ahead and give away your prize, give away the prizes. I think you and Dr. Dunn have picked some winners. So who you got for us? Who you got?
Okay, so I'm not sure if Dr. Dunn is still here because she texted me to say she had to get
I saw
off.
it.
So
Mhm.
I'm not sure. But the first one that I saw that was engaged and locked in the whole time is Miss Danielle Pace. I believe she's a guest of Nicole Kirby. Danielle
Okay.
Pace.
Yay! All right, so we got to get her address. Make sure you send Tedra her name and address so that we could get her pack out. Our VPs are going to be sending out sample packs. All right, congratulations. Oh, all right. Who else we got, Tedra? Who else we got?
And Dr. Dunn says she wanted to do Deidre, who is a guest of Charlotte. Congratulations.
What we doing? You doing 2 more?
Listen, it's
Do
some
2
more here.
more. Do 2
It's
more. Go
Christmas
ahead.
time. Let's do
It's
2
Christmas
more.
time.
Okay. Then I saw Dr. Dawn. She is a guest of Tammy Clark.
Ooh.
Dr. Dawn.
Boom. All right. Who else we got? Who else we got?
And one more from Dr. Dunn. We have Arvella, who is a guest of Janet. Jeanette.
All right, so we got to pick one more cash prize winner. I just, it's Christmas and we believe in giving back. We want to say thank you to everyone who was here with us this evening. We pray that you enjoyed our call tonight. We could not we got one more call before the actual end of the year, but we could not let this night go without hearing all of those amazing. Look, Sean said, yup, do another one. Okay, we're going to give away another $100 prize. So let's see. Let's go. Can we get some giveaway music? Let's see if the DJ can give us some giveaway music. Let's go see who our guests are. Let's go pick another guest. Hold on. Let me see. Hold it. All right, let's see. All right, we gave that one away. Hey. Oh. Let's see. Hold on, I'm looking at the cameras too. Let's see who's got their cameras on. Do we have some guests with cameras on? If you're a guest, wave your hand like this. Wave your hand like this. Let me see you. Wave your hand. If you're a guest, let me see. Just wave your hand like this at us. Wave your hand. You gotta have that camera on, guest. Let me see. I don't know, Ted. Do we see anybody? Somebody's over there with Millie. Who's that over there with Millie? I mean, they in the camera like this too. Me. They got on an orange shirt, I believe it is. Who is that over there? Millie, who is that? Okay, we got Sharice Jackson.
Sharice Jackson is popping.
Sharice Jackson been dancing over there too. Look, she like, I'm a guest. Oh. All right. Let's boom. Sharice Jackson. What's your cash app? Somebody see that. Somebody give me her cash app. And who is that in the orange shirt? I saw somebody like doing like this. Who is that in the orange shirt? All right, Miss Sharice, drop your cash app, or Sean, if that's your guest, give it to us. Somebody, Millie, who is that in the orange shirt? Is that like an orange sleeve? Somebody else, and Carol Jackson. Who is that with a green? Okay, whoever that is with the orange shirt, come on, let me see. Y'all.
That's my granddaughter in London.
That's your granddaughter?
That's my granddaughter.
She got a cash app?
Do you have a cash app?
Yes, I do.
Drop that cash app in the comments. And let's say we can send some money too. Carol Jackson said Marcus in a green shirt. Who is Marcus in a green shirt?
Living life with London.
Living life with London.
Yeah.
Yay, London.
All right, type it in the comments for us. Thank you. All right, now next, I want one last person. We're gonna send you a little something too. Who is it? Marcus in a green shirt. Where is Marcus in a green shirt? Let me see. Y'all make sure I get all these cash apps at the end of this, okay? Marcus with the green shirt. Where are you at? And you know what? Okay, I don't see Marcus in a green shirt. Marcus Crouch? I don't see it. Let's see. Marcus Crouch. Let's see. I see. We gotta give a man. We haven't given okay, so I don't see it, but let me see. Type in the comments, Marcus. Hold on. Let me let me do like this so we can see the whole gallery. Can we see the gallery, y'all? Let's see.
There we go, Coach. Can you see him?
Hold on one second. I'm going. I just had to open up the whole screen. Let's see. All right, just drop your Cash App in the comments. Marcus Crouch.
Here.
There you go. All right. I see you, Marcus. All right, Marcus, drop your Cash App. Listen, we're going to go ahead and end this call tonight. It's been a blast. We wanted to have fun with y'all for Christmas. So look, Coach Chris is going to take us out. But listen, if you're ready to become a customer or a brand ambassador, get back to the person that invited you here and get started now. We want to see you at the top, not from the top. Y'all see what's getting ready to happen. We want you to help us on our mission to patch 1 million. Good night and God bless. Coach, take us out.
Yo, let's go. Come on, y'all. Happy birthday, all them December birthdays. Marfay, happy birthday. Everybody, make sure y'all go tell Stanisha Graham on the 24th, happy birthday to y'all. Let's go. I hope y'all have a good one, man. Everything is great.